Diddy loses it in court after shocking revelations from his ex-girlfriend. Her revelations about Diddy will send chills down your spine. One of the most gut-wrenching things she told the court about Diddy hit like a punch to the chest. She said he would be intimate with her right after forcing her to sleep with another man. No shower, no break. She described it as him treating her body like he owned it. Sometimes he'd even bring in another man before she could even catch her breath. Jane testified this happened again and again, sometimes with 4 men in one night. She said these sessions, or hotel nights as she called them, could last up to 30 hours, drug-fueled and sleep-deprived, all under Diddy's command. Jane, who was testifying under a fake name for protection, spent days breaking down her 3-year relationship with Diddy. What started as a fairy tale romance at a party in Miami turned into what prosecutors now call a pattern of coercion, manipulation, and trafficking. She said Diddy had her locked in a cycle, most times high on ecstasy, isolated, exhausted, and stuck in something she couldn't even name until it was already too late. When they met, Jane was just chilling with friends, including one who was seeing Diddy. He was flirtatious, fly, and charismatic. Soon enough, she was flying out with him to Turks and Caicos in the Bahamas for sunsets, champagne, and bracelets that spelled out love. But on that same trip, Diddy handed her her first ecstasy pill. She ended up curled over in the sand and had to be dragged into a shower to calm down. She said she kept taking the pills 10 more times during that trip because that was what he gave her. At first, it felt like a vibe, a fantasy, but that fantasy got dark fast. The first freak-off went down on March 21st, 2021. She was told to wear lingerie, high heels, and lather herself in baby oil. A male escort named Don showed up. Diddy watched and got off while she performed sex acts on the man. When she asked for protection, he scolded her, then handed one over with an attitude. Jane said that night opened Pandora's box, and once it was open, it never shut again. After that, everything changed. She told the jury that 90% of her encounters with Diddy from that point on involved other men. He called them hotel nights. Cassie called them freak-offs. Either way, they were long, brutal, and packed with drugs, multiple escorts, and endless expectations. Jane said some of those nights went for 24 to 30 hours. One night, 4 men, another night, 3. It was constant. She said he wouldn't let her sleep, wouldn't let her eat unless he said so, wouldn't let her rest. If she tried to lie down, he'd say, "You're not getting tired on me, are you? Let's finish strong." When asked why she never just said no, she choked up and said, "I don't know." When asked how she got through it, she said one word: ecstasy. She testified that she often felt robotic, numb, like she wasn't in her own body. And yet, after these nights, she'd return to Diddy's house, cook for him, cuddle with him on the couch, just trying to feel love. She'd send him messages like, "I love you." She said she thought maybe that affection at the end would make everything worth it, but it didn't. She described one birthday in Miami in 2022 where she was forced to sleep with 3 different escorts, one after the next, all night long. She said she asked for condoms and got scolded again. Then when Diddy finally gave one to the man, he walked out saying the mood was gone. Later, he brought in another escort anyway. That birthday broke her. She cried in the hotel shower. She also cried on the stand. In June 2024, she said Diddy got violent, dragged her by her hair, punched and kicked her. Then he told her to put on heels and lingerie, then made her do a freak-off. She said he threatened to leak private tapes if she ever left. Told her over the phone, "I have nothing to lose." And when Cassie's lawsuit dropped in late 2023, Jane said she almost fainted reading it. "It felt like I was reading my own sexual trauma," she said. Diddy is still denying it all, and the jury's still listening to every word.